Somewhere in New York City, the King of Wakanda, also known as the superhero Black Panther, is deep in conversation with a woman named Teresa Durand. Unbeknownst to them, Spider-Man is quietly eavesdropping on their discussion. Black Panther reminds Teresa that she is wanted by law enforcement at every level because of the sensitive information she possesses. To protect her, the vibranium-powered hero urges her to accompany him to the Wakandan embassy, where she can gain a measure of immunity. At first, Spider-Man agrees with Black Panther's proposal. However, he soon realizes that T'Challa's persuasive argument is just a facade. The king has other intentions for Miss Durand, which become evident when he tries to convince her to travel with him to Wakanda.
Wait a second. What's your endgame here? You're a guy who plans 10 steps ahead. This isn't some helpful coincidence, Panther.
Spider-Man suspects, perhaps accurately, that the Wakandan king's true goal is to extract the data hidden within Teresa's bloodstream. This data could hold the key to defeating both heroes and villains in the Marvel Universe. Hearing this, it's almost like a switch flips inside Black Panther's head, as he turns from a calm diplomat into an arrogant one-percenter in a matter of seconds.
Spider-Man, pick your words carefully. I am here to help.
Sure, quid pro quo. I heard once that you joined the Avengers to spy on them. Is that true? Well?
All I want is to aid someone and get this potentially disastrous leak somewhere safe, not just bouncing around New York in the hands of...
Of what?
The tension escalates as the two superheroes get in each other's grill. The King of Wakanda warns the wall crawler to back away.
Not smart, Panther. Try to fight me, and I'll make you look as cat-like as Garfield.
But this is just a ruse, as he tries to give Spider-Man a cheap jab to the face before he even finishes speaking. Little does Black Panther know that he just made one of the dumbest decisions of the day. However, this otherwise classic bout is interrupted when Spidey, by instinct, catches a purple arrow tipped with what looks like a lump of putty. A second later, the arrow explodes and knocks away the two squabbling superheroes. We immediately find out who sent this projectile when none other than Clint Barton, aka Hawkeye, drops down from the Quinjet and onto the scene.
I'm not in the mood for a hero versus hero fist debate, so I'm just going to grab Ms. Durand and get out of here.
Hawkeye keeps true to his promise and attempts to whisk away the young lady, but Teresa does not appreciate getting dragged around by a strange man with a quiver of gimmick arrows. And make no mistake, Teresa is no damsel in distress. She kicks Clint in the face, giving Spider-Man enough time to recover and express his frustration with the master marksman.
Clint, what the heck, man?
She stole info that could get our friends killed. She can't just be wandering the streets getting attacked by supervillains.
She's not. We've got this. I have a plan.
All the blowback that the wall crawler has encountered up to this point boils over, as he hurls Hawkeye right at Black Panther, putting the two superheroes in their place. Spidey gives them a piece of his mind before he and Teresa take to the skies with her wings. Seeing this, Hawkeye and Black Panther decide that the best course of action right now is to set aside whatever differences they have and pursue the two fugitives. They're in for a rude awakening, though, as they discover that Spider-Man made sure that they couldn't give chase, giving him and Teresa a few more precious moments to gain distance from their assailants. Shortly after, Pete and Teresa land on one of the city's rooftops. He gets a call from Uatu, telling him that their companion, Hoffney Mason, is back in his old lab to do some work. Spidey is not too pleased with this, as he explicitly told Mason and Uatu to lay low for the time being. Meanwhile, classic Spider-Man villain Shocker leads J. Jonah Jameson and Betty Brant to a secret room within Mr. Fix-It's shop. That's because this unassuming repair shop is actually the hideout of the Tinkerer, arguably Marvel's greatest supervillain armorer and weaponsmith. Somewhere else, Spider-Man and Teresa arrive at Mason's lab as he continues his research. Pete tries to chastise him for what he's doing, and this causes Mason to absolutely snap.
No! My brother has stolen my work, and now everyone is in danger. You constantly try to protect others, but what if we deign to do the same? Who made you the arbiter of who deserves to take risks? Who is allowed to help others?
Surprisingly enough, Spider-Man remains silent after listening to Mason's outburst. Instead of replying with one of his trademark quips, the wall crawler understands Mason's point and gives in. Mason then proposes to take Teresa to a different lab, one that can safely give her a blood transfusion that would take out the sensitive data she's been carrying and ultimately remove her from everyone's most wanted list. But time is not on their side. They're alerted to a newsflash showing the Avengers locked in battle against the likes of Beetle and the Vulture, villains that the Tinkerer had drafted to his cause. Of course, the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man won't just stand on the sidelines.
All right, here's the plan. Mason, get Teresa to that lab. Uatu, get this place up and running the best you can for when Mason comes back. And me, I'm going to stop Tinkerer's pals once and for all.
In the middle of the city, Iron Man fends off the supervillains when another one from their ranks, Whiplash, pulls the armored Avenger from the skies and slams him onto the roof of a parked car. Other Avengers like Falcon, Vision, and the Human Torch arrive to back up their fellow hero, and so does Black Panther and Hawkeye when they jump off the Quinjet after it gets hit by one of the attacking villains. The battle ramps up, and the Avengers realize they don't have the upper hand when first, Beetle reveals that her entire suit has been fireproofed by the Tinkerer to defend against heroes like the Human Torch. But the big surprise comes when Iron Man senses a huge presence coming towards them. When the Avengers turn around, they witness a humongous robotic creature remotely controlled by Tinkerer making a beeline for them.
Do you like it? An upgrade to the Spider Slayer Classic. I'm calling it Hero Slayer. But my true passion is still killing Spider-Man.
As if on cue, the wall crawler arrives on the scene to put an end to Tinkerer and his path of destruction.
Tinkerer, this ends now!
The web slinger dances around the Hero Slayer's metallic arms. In the meantime, Vision attempts to support the wall crawler by phasing through the robot to short its circuits out. However, little do they know that everything that's happened until now is all part of the Tinkerer's plan. You see, he wanted all the superheroes to gather here, all so he can proceed to use the Hero Slayer to deactivate whatever mechanism and tech that Earth's mightiest heroes possess. From there, the Avengers start to fall like flies. Vision is taken out of commission, Falcon loses his wings, and the Black Panther's suit powers down. The whole sight of it brings a shock to Spider-Man.
What? Oh God, no.
Oh yes.
The Hero Slayer manages to grab Peter and slam him into the ground. With his nemesis subdued and surrounded, Tinkerer gloats.
Killing you isn't even the plan, Spider-Man. But that doesn't mean we won't enjoy it.
Inside the Tinkerer's workshop, Triple J and Betty continue their search. They're forced to hide behind one of the bookshelves when they hear someone enter the room. However, J. Jonah is immediately caught by a robotic arm. We find out that it's none other than Mason. Curiously enough, it appears that he has just knocked out Teresa, the same person he was supposed to help. As Betty keeps herself hidden not too far away, J. Jonah puts two and two together when Mason introduces himself.
Hoofney? Mason? The Mason, of course. Tinkerer didn't steal all that info. You're in cahoots with your brother.
You could say that.
We then get the big reveal. It turns out that there was no Hoffney Mason in the first place. This tall scientist was nothing but another one of the Tinkerer's inventions meant to infiltrate the superhero's inner circle and ultimately get the data within Teresa's bloodstream. Another robot, nothing more. And inside it is none other than the Tinkerer himself. That's all for now. We hope you like this video and would love to know your thoughts about this story. Don't forget to give us a like, share, and subscribe to our channel to be the first to see more spectacular content like this. And while you're at it, why not check out the next one? We'll see you soon. Have a great day.